President Biden's team is now trying to shift attention away from that probe to House Republicans. The White House calling on Speaker Kevin McCarthy to publicize details of deals he made with conservatives to win the speakership. Chris Stirewalt, NewsNation political editor, is here now. So is this all about the concessions that McCarthy had to make in order to actually get the votes he needed?
Well, look, I mean, Kevin McCarthy, the level of trust among the members of the Republican conference is low. It is very low. And they're getting ready to do some heavy lifting, lifting the debt ceiling, for one thing. But there's a bunch of difficult legislative work that's going to take place over the coming weeks and months. And McCarthy, what he gave up specifically is probably less important than the construct here. And the construct is he doesn't have the votes, right? And we saw it play out over the course of more than a dozen votes on the speakership. He just doesn't have the votes to do hard work and push things through. And that's what the White House wants to exploit.
Well, and I know this comes down to the almighty dollar. You know, obviously, the Republicans are blaming Democrats for out-of-control spending. This has been going on forever. And then Democrats and the White House administration blaming Republicans for having a standoff over spending. So is this a game of chicken?
Well, both parties share their part in the fact that the United States of America's federal government has a $31.4 trillion debt limit that we are about to breach. Secretary Janet Yellen said that it would be Thursday of this week that the administration would resort to what they call extraordinary measures, which are looking for the coins and the couch cushions and figuring out how to move debt around and change debt so that you can borrow for a little bit longer. But both parties, of course, during the Trump administration, Republicans gleefully borrowed money even when the economy was growing. But now they see this as leverage to get concessions from Biden. And also, and I think this is really important to think about, the Republicans in the Freedom Caucus are looking to get bad votes against their fellow Republican incumbents so that they can back challengers in their primaries. Now, if you want to talk about a dysfunctional party, there is the best possible evidence. At a time that the White House is pushing hard on Republicans to test their unity, the Republicans are looking to get votes on each other that they can use against one another in the coming primaries. That's kind of weird.
Well, Congress and weird, I mean, those are two words that never go together, right? How much does this GOP splintering complicate efforts for the two parties to work together?
Well, the good news for people who want to see this debt limit lifted without drama is that the same concessions and same rules that the Freedom Caucus got out of Kevin McCarthy in order to give him the speakership can be used by other people. So what you may see is some brinksmanship, McCarthy pushing it to the limit, and then finally, the non-Freedom Caucus Republicans, a number of them, because remember, any 5 Republicans can join Democrats and put this through. And because of the rules that McCarthy agreed to, it's easier now for minorities within the Republican Party to have their way. And that will apply not just to the Freedom Caucus, but to moderates, too.
Well, that's important to note. Chris Stirewalt, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.